Hi everyone. We welcome you all to this webinar on modernizing data to decisions. I'm Shakti, solutions consultant at GainInsights. We are a decade-old data analytics niche company with a global footprint aimed at removing friction between humans and data. We, as a company, have supported wide range of customers in the medical domain, ranging from medical equipment manufacturers, reprocessors, to pharmaceuticals company and medical consultancies as well. So today we are happy to have you all accompanying us as we explore various actionable insights out of the dashboards which we have developed with our expertise in the medical device manufacturing industry. So with that said, let me just quickly share my screen. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, again, welcome you all. So here is what we are going to look at in this session, starting with an overview of how business intelligence assists you in enhancing your manufacturing business, the path which we take in that BI analytics journey, followed by a demo of versatile dashboards developed across various processes involved right from the inception of the order to the final stage of it, let it be customer acceptance, right? So moving on, what role does business intelligence actually play in the MDM industry? As mentioned here, some of the major usages of it have been analyzing production data, supply chain, optimizing inventory management, tracking the regulatory compliance so that everything is kept on check. So all these usages are possible by monitoring these key metrics over here, mainly production yields, quality control measures, and market trends. So out of it, how are we benefited? We as an organization will be able to reduce costs, increase our productivity, and maintain the quality standards and safety regulations. Coming to the journey slide, if you look at the left box over here, a number of common data warehouses and databases used in the MDM industry, namely IQMS, Oracle NetSuite, MySQL, MongoDB, to name a few, have been listed, from which we will be extracting data into the BI tools, where we will be modeling it, as in cleansing it or beating it into a shape, so that valuable and actionable insights can be extracted out of those data in the form of bar charts, pie charts, lines, meg charts, everything which were merely in tabular format initially. So these analytics which we get out of these dashboards will help you in efficiently planning your business, whether it is to submit quotations to your customers, anticipate the demand for a particular product in the market, manage your resources, production, your manpower, etc. So now, enough of all these dashboards. Let us just dive into the analytics listed over here. Code dashboard, inventory, production, sales, and non-conformance dashboard listed in listed in the way how they move in a particular manufacturing process, which each of them will providing insights on every step involved in the business. So without further ado, let me just dive into the dashboards. Let's give it a minute to load. Okay. So here we are. All these 5 dashboards are listed. Let me just open them. Code dashboard, inventory, production, sales, and non-conformance. Okay. So first, going with the code dashboard. This particular code dashboard gives us information on various aspects involved with the quotations, likely, as we can see, the number of quotes, how much of them are won, lost, expired, along with all of the evaluations also over here. Let me take myself as a business owner. Now, I would like to analyze, let's say, my open quotes, because I want to understand what is stopping those quotes from being won, who handles it, or how much valuation is it of, so and so. So let me select this. Once I have selected, I understand that Nicole systems over here have a very huge sum compared to the one value. As we can see, the values are changed. If this particular customer is stubborn on not closing the quote for long, I as a own business owner would want to know what stops them. But on the other hand, I also see the one quote's valuation is also very less, right? So in this particular point, I would decide on evaluating if this particular customer is a worthy one. Okay, enough just open quotes. Let me get to expired quotes. I also want to understand where I have lost. Here, Regan Systems, I have lost a quite some amount of money there. So once I select it, I see these values changing according to that. And if I had to understand who handles it or what falls short over there, that brings me to the next sheet showing me who the particular owner of those expired quotes are, giving me three names, right? So if I have to choose the right person for the job, who would make it one and closed, right? I would also have a list of all those people who are working in this particular customer over here. I see Beverly with 16 quotes and most of them being closed. What I'll do if I had to check their track record in order to evaluate if he or she is the right person for the job, I would select this. Okay, let me just deselect the customer, move the selection back to customer and look at their track record, how much they have won, what's their days, is it expired or closed or won. So end of the day, we want all those quotations to be won and closed, right? So that's all we are all working towards. So all these actions we take, the customer segmentation, the resource reallocations, the how much of those quotes have been closed, the trend study, all these contribute in helping us reach those win state. Okay, so now we have submitted the quotes, I've got the quotations closed. We as now have to start to produce the required equipments ordered by the customer. Some customers might make to deliver, some might make to store, right? So let us consider I am the former. So before production, I would want to understand what my current stock stands at so that I don't overproduce or exploit my production resources. And to do that, we have a product inventory dashboard. So for now, let us just switch BI tools over here, right? Okay. So here we are at the inventory dashboard. So when it comes to inventory dashboard, it not only helps me knowing my current stock, but also helps me in planning how to deplete them by segmenting the customers, scheduling the shipments, analyzing my expiry of my stocks, etc. and etc. So here, take this chart. I see that Zoe systems have the highest number of shipments, but when I come to the valuation wise, they don't stand above all. Instead, Gabriel systems that. So Gabriel system gives me the highest business. So in plain sight, what does this tell me? It tells me that which customer has to be prioritized while I start delivering or clearing these stocks. So let me just select Gabriel Systems. I understand that they have a total lots of shipment, which is 274, and I also have a forecast of $176K in the upcoming year. And along with these pie charts, I would also understand what their demand would be in terms of products, which also these sales trend and shipment trend help me in analyzing because they help me anticipate what the trends might be from the past years, help me forecast how those stocks will be demanding in the upcoming days. So in order to understand how my exact inventory is, I'll move to this inventory analysis, which has two charts showing me what stock on hand is and the stock ready for sale is. So I also have a pie chart showing me the expiry buckets of my existing stock. So expired goods clearance is one of the major aspects in inventories because they are both waste of money to maintain and also they also take up the space of the new goods to be produced. So I would choose to clear the expired stocks. Once I select that, I know what my expired goods are. I know the lot numbers, in which facility they are stored at, etc. So I'll clear it. So once I clear that, I will move down the ladder to those products which are to be expired in 12 months and then 18 and then the 24 months. So let us take 12 months. So once I select that, I understand that I have a count of almost 640 Dermaguard tablets to be, I have it a stock on hand, and these customers on the right have all ordered that. So one of them will be served first, and I'll produce the new ones for the next ones. So here is where these customer prioritization helps me, giving me which particular customer has to be served first. And if I need to segment those customer and prioritize them, I also have a couple of sheets called the shipment analysis, like who gives me lots of shipments, when is those products according to be shipped, or how much business is of, all those will be available. Okay, now I have a clear understanding of what my stock is. Time to know what my state of production cycle is. So for that, here we are at the production dashboard. I know what the count of my orders are, how much jobs are to be done. So if I decide to switch between them, I'll be able to do that also. So for now, let me stick with orders. So once I stick with orders, I'll move to the product, and I understand that I have so many open orders by product, and I analyze that ortho has so many open orders. So are there any problem in implementing it? So let me switch back to customers. I understand Madison systems have lots of them. So once I select that, and again, I get a view that all these open orders have been installed in one particular group, which is DD. So in this way, I'll be able to identify where the problem lies and who or what is responsible for that particular hiccup. But does this mean that I should attend this particular problem first? So in order to understand that, let me move to the next sheet where I have a list of sales provided by customer. By deselecting this, I get a sales of customers, and I understand Matthew Systems is the one who gives me the highest business. So it is not the way. So by correlating all these facts, I will move the blocks so that the most prioritized customer moves to the top. And I also have a late orders customer over here, which says Aerial Systems has the highest number of late orders. But when I see the sales chart over here, Aerial System is second to Matthew in giving me the highest business. This might lead to me losing the customer. So looking at the current trends, I will reallocate all my resources, let it be my stocks or the manpower or every production plan I have, be it anything based on the priority I set according to my analysis of correlating all these information available over here, namely the sales, the order count, the delays of those order, what the order values are by departments, how the open orders are there, and what the forecast of these orders are going to be. So in this way, I'll be able to understand how my production analysis is. And once these production is done, it is the time to sell these products to my customer, bringing us into this sales dashboard, which has been the default application we develop irrespective of the domain which we serve, because we are all in for the bugs, right? So I'm not going to spend much time here because this has been seen by us over the years for so many times. But still, we need to understand how much the amount we are gaining compared to the past period, what's our growth, or how much the backlog has been, what's the achievement percentage and everything. So here, I from looking at this pie chart, I understand I have a very large market in West, but I also have a large number of backlogs. So let me go and check for the last 6 months. The picture is still the same. So in order to dive deep into this backlogs, I'll move to my backlog analysis. Down here, I have a tabular format of every single customer's backlog over past 6 months, or I can also choose to look at it in a chart format. So over here, those backlogs have been separated as day wise, territory wise, and customer wise. Here, I might notice some of my valuable customers might be in this backlog chart. This might again disrupt my relations with them, right? So in order to understand why so many backlogs, is my sales operation not performing well? Are we lagging somewhere? So let us have a look at that also. I have a sales operation. So from here, I understand the lead days have gone down. That's a good sign. But the delayed number of orders have also gone up. That's something I need to be worried about. So is this the case in all the territories? Let us also check in the East region. The lead time and delayed orders have both gone up. If I need to understand what caused this, to whom is this happening, or who is responsible for all these. If I need to understand all these in a detailed format, I also have a very detailed summary table letting me know when this order is supposed to go, which segment, what territory, who's the customer, what's the part number that's causing the delay and stuff. So here we understand the whole picture of the sales. So by analyzing this, we get the most out of our sales team. We sell those products and we get everything to the customer's end. So now the goods are with the customers. We have done our sales in a so good way. This is the time to check if they are happy about it and if we have met all the requirements also. So what have we got for that? A non-conformance dashboard to help us understand all those aspects. Let us call non-conformance as NC for now. So there is NC in every single manufacturing industry. But in MDM industry, compliance to regulation arises as yet another concern because obviously it's medical field, right? So every single aspect in this non-conformance is to be recorded and analyzed and rectified. So now we have a total NC count along with the closed and open cases split. And whenever an equipment is returned back to us, it is either to be scrapped or reworked and sent back to the customer. So we have got their respective costs over here, letting us know how much money we are paying in rectifying these mistakes and sidestep that particular landmine next time. Among the NC codes, we have the top 5 NC codes with most of the quantity. So let us take bad overall look over here. From this chart, I understand Natalie systems are with the highest count, but also I'll be able to identify which particular department is to be held responsible for this hiccup. And coming to the trend chart of this non-conformance, I see a steep rise from March to May. If I choose to analyze that, I select this and let me just deselect this NC code. I'll move to the non-conformance analysis sheet, which I have over here. And here I will be able to understand all those cases have been recorded in this particular department from March to May. And along with the amount I am spending in reworking or scrapping that particular non-conformance case, I need to know the man hours I have spent in rectifying that as well. So here, along with the material cost and the hours, I will be able to analyze how much I have spent or how much I have wasted in that particular product so that we will be rectifying our mistakes in every single step next time. And with these kinds of information, I'll be able to pinpoint which particular work group has caused it, and I would help them go the right way after this, along with the day buckets or which particular customer has given me the largest number of non-conformance cases and etc. So once we rectify this, we all learn from our mistakes, and that's the whole point, right? So from the inception of the order, which is the quotation submission, going through the production, selling it to the customer, understanding my inventory and understanding how the customer feels about our product. So we have come a whole circle in this production and manufacturing process. So with that, we come to the end of our peek into the MDM applications which we have developed. So these analysis we gave to you have helped us and our past customer get deep insights in their businesses, in turn helping them rake in more profit, reduce operational costs, manage their resources and manpower efficiently, and helping us partner with us consistently for many projects. So now the floor is open for questions. So we'll be happy to answer if you have any.
We have received one question,
Yeah.
just like, can we do analysis for maintenance and service of the devices which we have on customer side? The answer is yes, we'd be able to do. Either you wanted to do on real-time basis or on a T-1 extraction basis you would like to do, yes, we'd be able to do both of them. Just wanted to understand how these data are stored. Is it within the on-prem? And so these are the discussion which we would be, these are the questions which we would be generally asking. But yes, we have did it in the past, we'll be also able to do it. We
Any?
have received another question.
Mm,
Can we build these dashboards on other tools? Yeah, tools in the sense, I assume you're talking about business intelligence platform. Yes. So the examples which we had showcased today is Click and Power BI. If you would like to also build around Tableau or around other systems like SAP, SAC, and SAC. A lot of other systems are also there. So there is no restriction in terms of like only in this platform we'll be able to build. So we can able to build these dashboards in any platform. So, but in terms of market leader perspective, so right now Click and Microsoft are the leading one. So that is the reason we would like to showcase these samples in these two platforms. Of course, we can also come up with other platform, but the half an hour would be very less to showcase a lot of different samples. That's why we stick to these two platforms as such. All right. Uh, I don't see any other questions as such.
okay.
Team, in case if you have any questions, so please feel free to write those questions to us. We'll be happy. We'll be able to answer this question to you. And yes, since we don't have any questions, we can probably wrap it up.
Okay.
Thank you, Shakti. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you all. Thank you all for attending the webinar. Thanks.